Okay, so for this week, I went ahead and took my mind map that I created for my PBL Works course training for teachers at my school. And I went and took each of the modules and decided to design a Google Sites course page. So here is the Google Sites course page that I started, PBL Works. I went ahead on my home page, um, inserted my mission statement, and then went ahead and did a table of contents to include what's going to go in each of the tabs up at the top. Module 1 will be my teacher protocols. Module 2 will be my learner protocols. Module 3 will be my best practices. Module 4, 21st century life ready skills. And Module 5 will be designing and creating projects. Then I went ahead and inserted the course objectives on the home page, and I have 4 course objectives. Becoming familiar with the designer's framework and key elements of PBL, including the teacher and the learner protocols, learning how to design and utilize online resources to create and implement projects in the classroom, learning how to lead and deliver scaffolding workshops, activities, and interactive problem-based projects that engage students into expanding their 21st century life-ready skills, and then utilizing best practices to ensure the success of every learner. At the bottom of the home page, I went ahead and inserted a link for Engage to Learn, which I can log into and either print out the information for the teachers, or the teachers that have logins that started the training 9 years ago can log in as well and get information from there. Then for the next resource, I went ahead and inserted the designer's framework. I did a little Google drawing of the framework, which is launch team, planning, research and work, create, critique, and share. Then I inserted an article from Edutopia that talks about design thinking and the framework and all the skills that go into the framework that teachers can go and click on and look at. Then I inserted a best practices link. And there's also an article from Edutopia that goes into best practices and the teacher's role, and has a lot of different information on best practices that the teacher can read. So that's my home page. Then if you go to the first tab, which is under the table of contents, is the teacher protocols. I went ahead and started that tab, and it's module 1. And I created a Google slide which contains all of the teacher protocols and what goes into each teacher protocol that the teacher can review and go over. And then I created a little information right here with an arrow saying that the teacher has clear protocols if they follow the framework, and there's different steps in each protocol. So they need to start with the Google slide presentation and look at all of the teacher protocols before they go and look at the videos. Then I've got videos here that just kind of introduce PBL learning in the classroom. The first video is why we use PBL. The second video is what is the PBL process, the different steps to it. And then the last video talks about peer feedback in PBL and why it's important, and different examples for that as well. Then I went ahead and I created the tabs for my module 2, 3, 4, and 5. However, I haven't put anything in there yet. Module 2 is going to be my learner protocols, and it'll follow kind of the same design. Module 3 will be the best practices. Module 4, the 21st century life ready skills, and Module 5 will be designing and creating projects. So that's my Google site coursework training for PBL Works that I started. I appreciate any feedback or ideas that you can give me to help improve this course. Thank you.